Monster Hunter Wilds is in full speed now. It's a great game, I'm enjoying immensely, but today I'm taking a break from it and starting a challenge run where only my pawn is allowed to deal damage. A solo pawn run. I'm not allowed to fight at all. To consider this run complete, my pawn will have to beat every single boss and mini boss in the game. The full set of rules can be found in the description. This is my Dragon Dogma 2 anniversary video. Whatever happens on the 22nd, I am happy that I got it exactly 1 year ago. Happy birthday, Dragon Dogma 2. Let's go. So, I started a fresh new playthrough. Gotta be my 9th playthrough, I think. And quickly created my Arisen, a hero we did not deserve.
The return!
Brother has the smallest everything. You know, the smaller we are, the harder it is to hit us. Brother will be a mage for now, but later we might switch to Trickster or a Mage Trickster Warfarer. We'll see. It's a good opportunity to actually try Trickster. So after moving some rocks and watching my prison mates beat the absolute shit out of the Medusa, and let me tell you, they did a very good job. I jumped off the cliff. I had a griffin to catch. My first discovery was that Justin is a terrible fighter. It took me some time to realize you can just run past all the goblins.
Where do you think you're going? You can't just run off now.
The cutscene starts anyway, he just teleports to you like nothing happened. Justin, we're not impressed with your performance back there. Anyways, we now finally can create our pawn, our valiant knight in shining armor, the true hero of both Vermund and Batal. Brother's evil alter ego, Nasty Ethan. Some of you saw that coming, eh? I decided for Ethan to be a fighter because I thought that skills like springboard and shield summons would be useful for this type of run. And also Ethan fighter was the Arisen in my previous challenge run, a solo fighter run. So I thought it would be a cool thing to do to continue this tradition here. A dream team. Our first task will be to get to Melve while earning some discipline points on our way to learn new skills. So I naturally decided to start with something very difficult. Saving Akado from the Harpies. This is where the first problem arose. Fighter pawns, especially in the beginning, are pretty bad at dealing with aerial monsters. Thankfully I had some help from Baron and Akado himself, but they were pretty bad too. So after like a 10-minute struggle, we finally finished them off, got the rewards and continued on towards Melve. Literally 5 steps later we got ambushed by the gobs and Nasty Ethan fell, unfortunately. I decided to continue on without him and actually made it to Melve, but just barely. This sequence here, I was worried about it, but to my surprise you can just run away and hide from the dragon like a real hero you are. The Ulrika cutscene eventually starts. Calm down, brother. The run is not in any sort of danger. First thing in the morning I robbed everyone I could in Melve, got Nasty Ethan back from the rift, and finally got some skills. Palladium for myself and Airwood Slash for Nasty Ethan. That should help with our little harpy problem. It's now the time to get to the capital, and on our way there we might even cross the first target of our list. A quick shouty to Chainsaw McFacepunch, Dragon's Dogma lore aficionado. They just started their YouTube channel a month or so back and it's so worth checking out. They're doing a lore run of Dark Arisen now, playing the game while sharing truckloads of lore along the way. So go there, support your local scene. The link is in the description. This type of challenge run is extremely fun because you have to solely rely on your pawn's AI. Ethan, I need this broken, please. Nice. Cheers, mate. Also, as a mage, especially in the beginning of the game, you can do so little to secure victories and skirmishes. This creates an extra layer of challenge, and even a single goblin could be a threat. Come on, dog, get up.
I am grateful to you, Arisen.
No, hold on, let me heal you. Oh, no. Our path to the capital was pretty uneventful. We had a support group with us after all. Harpies though, man, they are a force to be reckoned with a full party when you start a new game. This place here, Gathering of Beasts, they just kept tearing us apart. I couldn't even begin to imagine how much of a torture it will be to deal with gore harpies in Batal. We nearly reached the ox cart, but we had a first obstacle ahead of us. This looked like a good place to camp and rest. Luckily we had a premium explorer's camping kit with us because I'm not very smart. The food was good, the company was pleasant, and we were so ready to deal with whatever was waiting ahead. This shouldn't be a problem. We can use the terrain here to our advantage. Still shouldn't be a problem. Many of us one of them. Ethan did great. Even managed to climb the fiend, put him on his arse, and later even delivered the finishing blow. The kind that raises hair on your arms.
Time we made for the capital.
Still, I couldn't cross the Cyclops off the list, wouldn't be fair. We will find one later and kill it ourselves. Our top priority tasks in Vernworth were snitching on Sven and getting more skills, specifically Fire Boon and Levitate for Brother, and Shield Bash and Shield Summons for Ethan. This should be helpful on our first serious quest, Monster Culling. Then we did some shopping and stealing. We bought some new gear for Ethan and stole Marcher's set for Brother, although the helmet did something to Brother's mustache, and the stash is like 90% of his personality, so no helmet. An unspoken rule of all RPGs: if there's no hide helmet option, we're not wearing one. Before heading out, we talked to Mildred and got ourselves a cozy crib. Come morn, adventures await, because I know there is a Cyclops roaming the woods close to Vernworth. This should be our first stop. Okay, Ethan, it's time to prove yourself. The fight was quite difficult and actually far from spectacular. Goblins kept joining in and just ruining the fun, and there's no way to let your pawn know who to attack first, but somehow we pulled it off. My strategy was quite simple: cast Palladium on myself, then cast Fire Boon to beef up Ethan's damage, and then cast Anodyne in close proximity to the Cyclops so Ethan could get some of those heals while being compressed by 100,000 pounds of Cyclops meat. Rinse repeat for 20 or so minutes and you're good. Ooh, this was all about patience, my friend. Good job. Like I said, the fight was far from spectacular, but it felt extremely rewarding. We killed a big monster, then cooked it together, and then we ate it together. Peak male fantasy, man. After a brief respite, we continued on towards Trevor mines. Some soldiers needed our help with culling wretched beasts. Plus, Klaus from Vernworth tasked us with bringing back the stolen cargo, a great sword and an archery staff. That will unlock 2 more vocations we might need later purely for the augments. Look, Ethan! Wolves! I couldn't help Ethan fight them off, but I could heal. In all fairness, Ethan didn't need my help with the wolves. He was leading me, not the other way around. It was really cool to witness him trying different and unconventional approaches. He was still learning, but he was learning fast. Maybe we could pull this whole thing off after all. Almost, mate, almost. Trevor Mine's endeavor was a simple one. It was pretty easy to deal with the goblins there, mostly because of how skimpy the place is. We helped the soldiers.
You have my thanks.
And we found the weapons. Easy pickings. The only serious challenge was this hobgoblin. There's only one hobgoblin in the Trevor Mines at this early stage of the game as far as I know. They can be a pain to deal with. They're much stronger than regular goblins. They have better gear. Later, during the second half of the game, Trevor Mines gets inhabited by a grim ogre, so we will be coming back here again. By the skin of our teeth, literally. Hell yeah. After getting back to the surface, we ferry stoned back to Vernworth to sell things, put things in storage, and buy a new drep for Ethan. We also brought Klaus his weapons back and got more skills.
Most excellent.
The most notable one was Quick Spell, a core skill for Brother. I should have gotten it earlier instead of Levitate, to be honest. There was no time to lose. We moved out right after to continue the monster culling quest. Oh, no. No, just fly away. Just fly away. We're not ready. Yo, shit, of course.
Harpy's descent!
Harpy's descent! Something much bigger descent! Run for your life, Ethan. We were not ready for a griffin just yet. We were ready for another Cyclops, though. We didn't have to kill it, but we thought, hey, why not? Shit, old habits. It's okay. Grabs and pulls are allowed. The same strategy as before was applied, only this time was much faster, and the goblins weren't as lucky this time around.
The beast can scarce stand. A well-placed
Boom,
strike
that's gotta hurt,
send
man.
it gazing skyward.
A lethal strike to the gooch, and the victory was ours. Proud of you, Ethan. We finally made it to our destination. Watching Ethan fight was a sight to behold. I even saw him doing a true deflect once. I also did some planning for the future. I know it doesn't sound like me at all. Listen up, Ethan. After monster culling, we're planning to finish Captain Brunt's requests, and then steal a port crystal from the Griffin in Misty Marshes, yeah, and place it in a perfect spot close to the checkpoint rest town. There's an old ogre spawn point nearby. You'll have to kill it. There's also quick access to Ancient's battleground and a secret way to Batal. We'll need to steal you a particular shield and get to Back Batal to unlock the port crystal there. Why? We'll be needing that for some shenanigans in the future. We'll also stop here because first I'd like to know if you guys would want to watch this kind of content from me. I'm still indecisive about how to present the rest of the challenge run. Different chapters, like 4 or 5 10-minute long separate videos, or one chunky 40-50 minute long video, or if I should present it at all. Let me know what you think and subscribe for more videos. You can check these ones out. And if this kind of content is to your liking, we could even cooperate together in the comments and slightly alter the run. You know, just give me your ideas, tell me what you think. And of course, happy anniversary to all of you Dragon Dogma fans, and thanks for watching.
I'll be needing a tall mug of ale to recover.